I believe it was one of my last losses, and it was a silver gloves. And I had already fought the girl before. I actually stopped the girl in the first fight, first round. And I went into the second fight way too comfortable.
Yeah.
I was way too comfortable. And she was dirty. It was not a clean fight at all. Like, I feel like people were like, bro, she should have been disqualified for this type of stuff she was pulling. And they was letting her get away with it. And I lost that fight. And I was like, I'm never losing like that again.
It's Reggie from BoxStock, and this time I'm all the way out in Kansas. Before we even start, go ahead and like, comment, all that stuff. We are in the presence of royalty right now. If you don't know her, I promise you already late, but we're gonna give y'all a chance to catch up. I'm gonna run down her accolades real quick. A 22-time national champion, 2-time Kansas City Gloves Female Fighter of the Year, a 1-time most outstanding boxer at the Junior Olympics. For y'all that don't know, that's almost the Super Bowl of amateur boxing. And we're not gonna skip past this one, but she was a 1-time international gold medalist. All right, so show some love in helping me introduce Brijhana, the Boxing Ballerina Epperson. So we're gonna get into your backstory. And for those who don't know, all the little girls out here, this right here is who you want your daughter, your sister, your cousin, whoever to look up to. For everyone being introduced to you for the first time, who is Brijhana Epperson beyond the accomplishments?
Me, I'm just goofy. I like to have fun, love spending time with my family, my friends, love reading books, all that type of stuff, you know, just, I don't know, just wild sometimes. I be having fun.
Okay. What kind of books do you read?
All kinds of books. I love books. I've always loved reading. Ever since I was like little, just mostly like fiction, all that type of stuff. Okay. Science fiction, that type of stuff.
Before boxing entered your life, you were considered a ballerina prodigy. How did your journey in ballet begin?
Well, my parents used to say, like, when I was a baby, like, I would just twirl around the house all the time. And so my mom had the idea of putting me in ballet. And so I think I started about 3, 4 years old, and then went till I was about 12. Dancing around about 12.
So you didn't start boxing until 12?
I started boxing before that. My dad was coaching me from I was about 5. And like, we would just play around at the house, and then he would, you know, take me every once in a while to a gym and go watch sparring and stuff. And then I think I was about 7, 8. I was like, can I go spar? Like, I want to spar. And he was like, okay. So then they kind of took off from there.
That's what's up. And that's extremely different. How serious had ballet become? And what kind of future did people believe you had in it?
That's a good question. I didn't even asked that one before. I would say I was really good. I feel like I was one of the best ones in my class, and I did contemporary jazz, and I also did classical ballet. For the classical ballet, I did like 3 Nutcrackers, which were the biggest shows. Danced with Kansas City Ballet, which was the most prestigious dance school in Kansas City. And people always believed, and it was always my dream, especially when I was younger, like to go to professional ballet. But, you know, pick boxing.
What did you love most about performing ballet?
Just kind of being on that stage. Just like being on the lights and knowing that people are watching me dance, and just kind of like also the behind the scenes stuff. You know, I already mentioned I'm goofy, so I like having fun, and just the behind the scenes type of stuff too.
So with you being on stage from when you were very, very small, do you think that made the transition of being this of a high level boxer easier for you because you've been overseas, you've been on very, very high stages with big crowds?
Yeah, I feel like just getting used to the limelights and all that type of stuff, I feel like that made it a little bit easier on that end.
How did someone with such a promising future in ballet become interested in boxing? You said that your dad got you into it, but what made you want to come in here and really do it?
I would say it would be my first fight. Like, I was super nervous my first fight, just pacing the floor and all that type of stuff. And I remember the feeling when I got in the ring, it felt like home. Like, it felt like I just belonged there. Like, it was a feeling I had never felt before, and I knew it was different. It was a different feeling.
So were you getting in fights before you started boxing?
No.
Really?
No.
I've done a bunch of interviews, and this one is the most unique by far. That's crazy. Take me back to your first day inside a boxing gym. What do you remember feeling?
I think my first initial reaction was it stinks. It stunk down there. I was like, this is okay. You know what? Whatever. But then I had a lot, but I got used to it really quick, and just meeting all the the dudes I called big brothers back then, and just they helped me get used to it. They took me under their wing and showed me and got me used to it, and I liked it. I liked it from the first day. That was my first reaction.
Was there a moment when you realized boxing was more than a hobby and it could become your future?
When I won my first national title, I believe I was 10 years old, and it was the Eastern qualifiers in Columbus, Ohio. And I was going against the #1 girl in the bracket, and I won easily. And everybody was telling me from that time on, like at that tournament, like, girl, you look good in that ring, like, and I was just like, I think I could do this. Like, I kind of liked it. Like, I had my first little title, ate big afterwards.
Yeah.
I was like, I kind of like this. Yeah.
How many fights were you in at that point?
I didn't have that many when I went to my first national titles. For girls, it's harder to get fights. It's crazy. And I think I had maybe 10 at that time, maybe.
Yeah. So with it not being as many girls, have you ever had to fight up?
I did. There was one year where I did 4 weight classes in 1 year, 2 years ago. I just wanted to push myself and just kind of see where I was at. And I brought home gold 3 and out of 3 of the weight classes, and brought home a silver in the heaviest weight class, which was 138 pounds.
Were the punches a lot different, like harder?
I would say I think I went from 19, 25, 32, and 38. I think 38 was definitely different. The girls were bigger than me. I was naturally smaller. I technically didn't even make the weight. But they was like, since you're within the 10-pound range, you're good. And fought for the championships. I got silver. I definitely felt the punches there. I was like, man.
Yeah.
But I would say for the other 3 weight classes, there wasn't really much of a difference.
What's your weight class right now that you fight at?
Currently, it's 125 pounds.
Okay, because you're really tall.
I am.